What's up, brand builders? Stephen Hurahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com, and in this video I'm talking brand design versus brand strategy versus business growth, so you can get some clarity on what you want to do and where you want to go and start implementing some systems to get you there. If you are new to the channel and you want to build brands that go beyond the visuals using strategy, psychology, and creative thinking, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and you'll be well on your way. And to get you going, make sure you download the Pro Brand Strategy Blueprint. The link is in the description below. Now, recently I had a question in the Brandmaster Secrets student group that I thought was quite interesting. Chris Green asked the question, to be the best strategist, do you need to let go of design? And this for me was a very good question, and it opened up a bigger discussion about the roles that you play within your branding business. Now, of course, within any business, the business owner plays many roles and wears many hats. But for me, within my branding business, there were three main roles that I was playing, and that was the designer, the strategist, and the business leader as well. But I learned over time that in order to do very, very well in any one of these, I couldn't spread myself too thin. I couldn't be doing all of these roles and be great at all of these roles. And that brought up the question for me as to what I wanted to do, what I enjoy doing, and where I wanted to go long term. Now, of course, if I wanted to be the best designer I could be, I would focus on design. I'd focus on my skill sets and my workflow and keeping up with the latest trends and learning new trends and learning new skills to be the best possible designer I could be. And obviously that consistency over time would make me a better designer, and that dedication to the craft and that upskilling would also make me a better designer. If I wanted to be the best strategist I could be, I would need to understand the different markets that I was working in. I'd need to take the time to develop out my processes and make sure that my processes were as fine-tuned as they could possibly be. I'd need to work on my skill set of people management within the development of the brand itself, and people management as far as my clients were concerned in terms of the workshops that I was running and all the people that I did business with and all the people that I would deal with within my strategist role. And if I wanted to be the best business leader I could possibly be, I would need to work on my business and not in my business. I would need to take a step back and look at all the tasks within my business and start breaking them down into systems and systematizing everything I did so that my business was running like a well-oiled machine, and I would need to keep that well-oiled machine really fine-tuned. That is how I would be the best business leader I could be, and to keep on top of my business as a whole, so I'm making sure that it's heading in the right direction and that I'm actually growing the business. The upshot, therefore, is that to be the best designer you can possibly be, you need to focus on design. You need to dedicate your yourself to design and focus on upskilling and growing those skill sets and sharpening your creative tools. And if you want to be the best strategist you could possibly be, you need to focus on being the best strategist. You need to focus on strategy. You need to focus on your system and your brand strategy development processes and your people skills. And if you want to be the best business leader you could possibly be, you need to focus on your business. You need to work on your business, work on the systems within your business to make sure that your business runs like a well-oiled machine. So if you want to be the best you can possibly be within your role, you need to focus on that role. Now, of course, you can't just flick a switch and then everything falls into place. You need to spend time as a designer to make sure you know what you're doing as a designer before you let that go. You need to spend time as a strategist to be the best possible strategist you can be before you let that go. And you need to also spend time as a business leader to make sure that you can be the best you can possibly be if you also want to let that go as well. But essentially, you need to understand the inner workings of each of those roles and then decide what it is that you want to do. What do you enjoy doing? Do you enjoy design? Do you enjoy strategy? Or do you enjoy building your business? And then ask yourself, what kind of business do I want to grow? So you project your business into the future, 10 years into the future, and look at that business. What are you doing within that business? And what is that business doing? When you have a bit of clarity on your future brand and your future business in 10 years time, and you know, and you can see what you want that business to be, and you can see the role that you're playing within that business, it makes everything so much easier. Now, look, you might love design and love strategy, and the type of business that you want to build is a business that you can do that technical work in. You can do that design and you can do that strategy. Or you might want to build a business that operates without you, that runs like a well-oiled machine, and that you can jump in and do some design when you want to, or do some strategy when you want to. But eventually you're going to need to either A, let go of the technical work so you can focus on growing your business, or B, get somebody in to help you grow that business so you can focus on the technical work. But what you cannot do, what you definitely cannot do if you want to build a successful business, is spread yourself too thin. You cannot be the best designer you can be if you don't focus on design. You cannot be the best strategist you can be if you don't focus on strategy. And you cannot be the best business leader you can be unless you focus on being a business leader. So if you are building a branding business at the moment and you're playing those multiple roles, then that's okay. It's okay to be playing multiple roles at some point within your business. Chances are you are playing that design role, and you are playing that strategist role, and you are playing that business leader role. But you need to take a step back and look long term and ask yourself, what is it that I want to be doing in 10 years? What is it that I want this business to be doing in 10 years? And what role do I want to be playing within that business? When you have that clarity of vision, that is when you can start to implement systems and put those systems in place to build the business that you have within that vision. But I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what your thoughts and your experiences and your challenges are within your own branding business. Are you playing those multiple roles? Are you wearing all those hats? And are you struggling to juggle all of those roles? If so, then you need to look within those individual roles and start putting systems in place that somebody can replicate, that you can bring somebody in to replicate what you're doing. And that will allow you to take a step back and focus on other areas of the business. If you have any challenges around that, let me know in the comments below. If you've got any experiences with removing yourself from the business and replacing yourself and what you do with systems that you can get somebody to come in and replicate, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well. It'll let you know when I've got new videos coming out. If you want actionable brand strategy tips and techniques, head on over to BrandMasterAcademy.com and get yourself signed up for the list. It's free, and I keep some exclusive content for that list as well, so get yourself involved. But as I said, I'd love to hear from you about your challenges, about your experiences. I'll do my best to answer all of those. Until next time, brand like a master, and I will see you in the next video.